We spent what in 2020?
One of my jobs is to keep track of stuff, and in my career, that's what I did. I kept charts and graphs, and I kept track of things and made sure things were
On the straight and narrow.
So I do that with our personal lives too. I keep track of what we're spending.
She gives me a budget sheet.
Brent, these are the bills you need to pay, and he needs to try and stay with it. And this is the money we'd like you to save. So we're not 100% successful on either parts. So at the end of every year, I just add everything up, and this year I created a pie chart that looks like this. In 2020, we had spent around $50,000 on our expenses.
That's everything.
Yes. I've broken it down into percentage spent, and we start off with our pad and site costs when we're here and when we're away. We are paying for our site here at Peace Arch RV Park even when we go away, because otherwise we lose our spot, and then where would we be?
And spots are at a premium, as most of you may know.
Yeah. So that was 16.99% of our expenses.
Total budget, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The next category is cell phones and our data, so our little MiFi guy.
Well, both of our phones, we've got the MiFi.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do we have? That's it, isn't it?
That's it, two phones.
Just three items.
Yeah. And
so that's just under 8% of our total budget.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to Canada.
And then we have our hydro and propane costs, which we'll go into a little bit more in a little bit. Our hydro and propane was just under 8%. That's pretty small potatoes.
Yeah.
From there we go into our groceries, which was 17.5%, and our entertainment, which was 12%. And then another big one was our insurance and extended warranty. Last year we paid off the extended warranty, so that we don't have that expense in 2021.
But that was a fair chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
But it was well worth it.
Yeah.
We're actually taking it in a couple months for the leaf springs to be replaced.
And hopefully we can get some footage on that when the time comes.
Yeah, if we're allowed into the shop. Hopefully.
A very small part of our budget was RV equipment and maintenance. We had spent most of our money on equipment and maintenance in 2019 because we bought the trailer, we bought the generator, we bought a lot of extra accessories that
all the dog bones, the tape, and
mm-hmm.
any tools that we may need. But there's always something coming up.
Yeah. Last year we were able to travel 5 weeks, of the year. That's what Brent has for holidays. So we made the best of it, and that travel fuel was about 3.5%. The fuel and gas that we use in our everyday lives here at home base was 3%. It kind of balanced out.
Mm.
We got a few kilometers under our belt last year.
Yeah, and what's it, about 14,000 kilometers we're sitting at on the trailer now?
I can't remember.
I think just a hair over 14,000 kilometers, which is roughly 9,800 miles?
Yeah, we're doing
somewhere
pretty
in
good
there. In that ballpark.
More traveling to come, though.
Oh, yeah. A couple of big trips planned this summer. Hopefully, COVID allowing, and we can get out and about.
Well, one is in June, and the other one is not till September. So by September, if the border's open, we'll be getting across there.
Mm-hmm.
So the last category, which was 13% of our total expenses, was things like our mailbox and other miscellaneous things, memberships, Passport America, and
Good Sam. Harvest Host.
So all those. That's kind of what 2020 looked like. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about how to keep our trailer warm and the different ways that we kept our trailer warm.
I've actually had a couple of friends ask me, how do you keep warm in the middle of winter at 5 below or whatever?
Basically, we heat our trailer with the furnace, which is run on propane, and we have the fireplace, and then we have the
tower heater
in the bedroom. We do a combination of those things to keep us warm.
And keep in mind, we're on a 30 amp circuit here, not a 50. If we had a 50 amp circuit, the bill might be a little higher, but it might be a little bit lower too, because we'd be able to run different appliances at the same time on a 50.
The way we've divided it up is we spent, since the beginning of November until the beginning of March, we spent $689 on hydro.
So that is everything from light, the heat on the fire with the fireplace, the tower heater, the fridge, anything that's a hot water tank, anything that's running on a regular circuit.
And Brent was filling up our 30-pound propane tanks about 3 times a month at $32.55, which came to a total of $423.15.
So roughly $100 a month in propane, which isn't too bad because we were using mostly hydro heat, electric heat for the daytime. The furnace, we would set it at a set point and that would kick in overnight, so we wouldn't get too cold.
Yeah. Over a 4-month period, we spent, roughly
$1,100.
Yeah, but it's like less than $300 a month.
Yeah.
On hydro and propane.
And in the winter, that's not too bad because in the summer, it's going to balance out. Propane's going to be 1 bottle a month instead of 3. So it all evens out.
Although we were away at the end of September, but there was only 2 weeks. Our bill at the beginning of October for the hydro was like $30. And because we weren't here for 2 of the weeks, and then we just weren't using that much hydro at the time because we weren't running the fireplace because it was still warm. So it's a bit of a jump when we head into the winter months.
But it is more economical to use electric heat than propane because the furnace just gobbles it up.
We've got to kind of have it down to a science, so it looks like 30% of our cost was the propane and 62% was our hydro. And this is what that looks like. How do our expenses compare to living in our sticks and bricks?
Overall, I think they're lower.
Yeah.
Just the mortgage alone is, we're almost $1,600 a month mortgage.
So we're $1,000 less a month, roughly.
Yes, in that ballpark, but it balances out.
And then we had strata fees too.
Oh yeah, there was another $250, $300 a month.
Yeah. So this is definitely a cheaper way for us to live. And it gives us the opportunity to save put more money aside to go on vacations and travel. I don't think I would trade this lifestyle in for going back to living in sticks and bricks.
I'm happy with this too. Absolutely.
All right.
We can pick up our home and go.
So, that's all we wanted to talk about for this week.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Ring that bell for notifications. Bye-bye for now.
I can't read the number from here.
Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on yet.
That's okay. No, we'll record them backing it in. We'll try to snap it to them. 38 and 62.
You said 40 and 62. No, 30 and 62.
No, it's 100%.
Is it? Come on. No,
38 and 62.
I thought you said 30.
38. You must listen. Okay.
I try.
Where's the button?
Where's the button?